Hi everyone, my name is Sasha and welcome to my channel. Today's workout is a short but sweet glute and oblique workout using an elastic band or a booty band. So you're gonna start with the elastic around your knees. I'm gonna set it up here. And you're gonna start on all fours. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Make sure the elastic is nice and open. And you're gonna press down into your hands. Find a cat stretch, rounding your spine, tucking your tail. And inhale to extend into cow, pressing away. With your hands, exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine. See if you can push your shins into the mat, scoop the belly in, and press into your hands even more. And one last, inhale to lengthen. And exhale to neutral. Good. You're gonna bring your knees a little closer together. Tuck your toes, and then stick your heels together. And without moving the heels, you're gonna open the knee, right? So the heels stay tight, and you open one knee and you drop it down. Press down into your hands, do that again. Open and drop it down. So it's a little clamshell, but in this position, there's gravity that's making it even more challenging. And you're gonna push into your strap and drop the knee back down. Again, push out and drop down. Push out, drawing the navel in. Keep pushing away with the hands so we're not letting the shoulders collapse. For 3 more, keeping the heels tight. For 2 more, and one last, hold it. Take little pulses up and up and up and up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Drop the knee back down. You're gonna press, release your toes, press your leg up to the ceiling to donkey kick, and then drop it back down. And we're looking for extension at the hip joint. So we don't wanna drop in the lower back and kind of cheat, right? You draw the abs in, you push the heel up to the ceiling and drop the knee back down. For 6, and for 5, 4 more, keep pushing away with the hands, active in the shoulders for 3, and 2, 1 last, hold the leg up, stay. First, you wanna squeeze your glutes, almost feel like you're tucking your tailbone under, and then you lift the knee up for 8, and 7, and 6, for 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Extend the leg, long and bend to 90 degrees. Extend the leg and bend, extend the leg and bend for 4 more, and 3 more, whew, and 2. Once the leg is extended, hold it. Now lift up and down for 6 and 5, for 4, keep growing tall, lengthen your spine, draw the abs in for 3 and 2 and 1, and release. Relax, child's pose, shake it out if you need, and switch sides. If ever this gets too tiring for your wrists, go down onto your forearms. We're gonna start over on the other side. So we're gonna flex our feet, tuck your toes. Now keep your heels tight. You're gonna open the opposite knee out and back in, like a clamshell, out and in, keeping the heels tight, out, draw the abdominals in, shoulders down, lengthen your spine. For 6 more, 6, and 5, for 4 more, and 3, and 2, 1 last, hold. Now pulse it out for 8, with control, 7. So it's an upward and downward motion with the leg, keeping the shoulders, the spine, the abdominals, the pelvis really still. So really working externally in that thigh bone for 3, and 2, and 1, drop it down. Untuck your toes. You're gonna flex your foot, lift the knee straight up to donkey kick, draw the abs up and in, shoulder blades down, drop the knee down, and then lift it back up. And down, and lift it back up. Remember, the trick is to almost feel like you're tucking your tailbone under, and then you're lifting the knee up even higher, getting extension through the hip for 6, and 5, for 4, strong abs, for 3, long neck, and 2 more. Keeping the knee at about 90 degrees. 1 last, hold it, tuck more, scoop the belly in, and then press up for 8, and 7, and 6, for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it, extend the leg out, and back in. And out, and in. Keep that leg nice and high for 2 more. And 1 last, hold the leg, pull the heel away, lift up for 8, and 7, try not to move the lower back, 6, shoulders down, 5, lengthen your spine, draw the abs in, nothing else moves, just the leg. Isolate the leg from the rest of the body for 2 more, and 1 last, and release. Okay, I bet you are warm. Okay, we're gonna release back. You're gonna come onto your side. So I'm gonna start on the left elbow. You're gonna bring your knees forward, shins parallel to the edge of your mat. And now we're gonna go up with the thigh, so top thigh lifts. You're gonna pull your knee back just a little bit. And now we're gonna rotate in and out. So working internally, tap the knee to the floor, and then externally, heel to the floor. You can keep your foot flexed. We go in and out. And in, push down into your arm. Feel like you're lifting away with the waist. So we're kind of preparing for our side planks. A little preview. Feeling like there's a ball under the waist lifting you up for 3 more, and 2, keeping the pelvis relatively still and stacked. 1 last. Now you're gonna rotate internally as much as possible. Lift your foot up to the ceiling. From here, keep this angle, straighten the leg back and forth. Kick your heel up and back and forth, and press back and forth for 6 and 5 more. And depending on how heavy the resistance is, this might be really challenging. So feel free to take breaks for 4 more. Keep that internal rotation as much as possible for 3. Ooh, you might feel that in the waist too. 2, 1 last, hold the leg long, turn it in more and lift for 8 and 7. Keep it behind you. 6, turn it in more. 5, for 4, grow taller. 3 and 2 and 1. Now bring it straight to the side, point your toes, circle for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Other direction for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Break, bring your knee down, and then find a side stretch like a Z-sit, and you stretch over to the side. That's your break. We're gonna go into side planking with the knees together. You're gonna pull the knees back so that you're in one straight line from your knees to your elbow. Press your hip forward. Feel the glutes kicking into the back. So really squeeze the glutes, inner thighs tight. Press down into your forearm, right? We're not collapsed, we're lifted. And now we're gonna lift the hips straight up. And so you can either stop at that nice diagonal line or go past the diagonal into a side bend and drop the hips down. Lift up and drop the hips down. For 6, take your time. Don't touch the floor, you're hovering. 5, and if your neck feels uncomfortable here, feel free to turn your head down. 4, and 3. Keeping the neck just in line with the rest of the spine, like along the axis of the spine. 1 last, hold. Little pulses up for 8, lift higher. 7, you're finding that side bend, deep oblique work here. 6 and 5 for 4. You won't like me for what's coming up next. 3 and 2 and 1, and drop your hips down. On the way back up, we extend the top leg out to the side and back down and out and down for 6 and 5 and 4, pushing down into your arm for 3. Don't forget to breathe. And 2, 1 last, almost there. Flex your foot, lift for 8 and 7. Push away with the hand, the arm. 5 for 4. Lift the hips higher. 3 and 2 and 1, and release. Wow. Okay. Sit up and side stretch. So I love this series because it really gets, especially that second half with all the side planking, you really feel that whole lateral chain from the glute med into the obliques, into the intercostals, so, and also into the shoulder and scapula. Let's go to the other side. So starting like we did earlier, knees in a parallel position here. Your forearm is down, lift out, and usually the second side is a little harder just because we're tired from the first. So take breaks when you need. You're gonna lift out, lift the leg up, pull it back. Internal and external rotation, keeping the hips stacked. Internal more, external. Rotate in, keeping the foot flexed, and out. Good. And in and out. For 4 and 3. Slow and steady. 2, we can't cheat. 1 last. And good. You're gonna turn the knee in as much as possible. Kick the leg straight back and up and back down. It's like an angled kick. Back and in and out. Rotate in and in. For 5. Push away with the arm. For 4. And for 3. And 2. 1 last. Hold it. Now lift back for 8 and 7. Counterweight is the arms. So when you lift the leg, you gotta push up. 5 for 4 and 3 and 2. Told you this would be harder. 1, bring the leg to the side, point your toes. For 4 and 3 and 2. 1 other direction. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Okay, come up, side stretch. Give it a little break. Wow, never gets easier. And release. Okay, coming into side planks. So knees together, hips forward, knees back. Try to find a straight line from your elbow to your knees. Open the chest. Now, really important not to collapse here. That puts a lot of pressure on the anterior part of your shoulder. Push that shoulder blade back and down your back. Now you're active even through here into the lats and serratus muscle. You're gonna press your hips up and hover down. Squeeze the glutes, press up and hover down. For 6, and remember the neck can release, you can twist to the floor. 5 and 4. Draw the abs in and the glutes tight. That's gonna bring you stability to the pelvis. For 2 more. 1 last, hold it. Little presses up higher for 8. Find that lateral lift. 7 and 6. Finding that deep oblique contraction. 5, push down to lift up. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We go down, we go straight up and stretch the leg out for 8 and lift higher. 7 and 6 for 5 and 4 more. Breathing heavily. 3, almost there. Try to lift a little higher. As you get tired, feel the glutes kicking in. 2 and 1. Hold, flex your foot and lift for 8 and 7. Push away. 6 and 5 for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Drop it down. Side stretch. And we are done with all the hard work. I'll recommend a quick stretch if you have time. Remove your elastic and you're just gonna cross your legs, sit cross-legged, and you're gonna reach the arms forward and you're gonna pull the arms across in the direction of your front foot. Oh, already there. Feeling the glutes. Take a moment and just breathe here. Trying to keep both sit bones on the ground and open both knees. Releasing your head, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth, maybe reaching a little bit further before coming back up, switching your feet. Other side. Reach the arms forward and then across. Breathing in, letting your ribs open and expand at the back. And exhale, releasing the head down. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1 last, in through the nose, reaching a little further and out through the mouth. Final release. You're gonna bring your feet nice and wide. Release 1 knee down. I like a little internal rotation. Always feels nice. Breathe. Keeping the opposite knee straight up to the ceiling. And switch sides. Opposite knee down. And you can do that again 1 last time. Now let the opposite knee move. Just free up the hips. And twist. And release. Great work. thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this workout. And if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and let me know in the comments below what kind of workouts you'd like to see from me. Have a great day and see you next time.